Hello everyone， 欢迎来到未央阅读，听 Summer 讲故事。Look at the cover. What are these in the sky? 驴飞上天了吗？我们来看标题吧。All about kites， 关于风筝的一切。Kite 就是风筝啦。今天呢，我们就来聊聊风筝吧。What are the different uses of kites? How do we make a kite? Let's start reading.Look at the picture. Oh, these kites are so special. Summer 最喜欢中间这个长方体一样的箱型风筝。It can hang still in the sky. Which one do you like? 看到这里，小朋友们是不是蠢蠢欲动，想放风筝啦？ You don't need to buy a kite. You can make one by yourself. Let's read on.Look at the picture. There are different kinds of kites. Octopuses, fish. Wow, and a diver. 各种各样的风筝在天上很壮观呐。接下来我们来看圈起来单词。Tool 工具，园艺工具呢就可以说呀 garden tools。这个工具是干什么用的呀 ？What is this tool for? 那么这一章呢是关于风筝的总体介绍。Let's read. Introduction.A kite is one of the oldest toys. Oldest 是最古老的。The kite has a long history. 继续看。And it's very simple to make. Simple 是简单的。今天呢，我们还能看到风筝的制作过程呢，学会做风筝哦。Let's read. Kites come in many sizes, shapes, and colors. Come in 是呈现出来呀。Kites look different. 继续看。Did you know that kites can be both toys and tools? Both 是两者都是这样。Kites can be both toys and tools. 风筝啊，既可以是玩具，也可以是工具。Oh, that's amazing. In this chapter, we know some basic information about kites. 现在我们对风筝有了一个总体印象啊。那风筝到底是什么时候出现的呢？ Let's go reading.Look at the picture. Can you see the kite? This kite, shaped like an eagle, is similar to early kites. 这种啊，像老鹰一样的，很像早期的风筝呢。接下来我们来看圈起来单词喽。Legends. Legend 是传说的意思了。传说呀，是古时候流传的故事。A legend is a very old and popular story. 关于风筝的起源呢，有一个传说。There is a legend about the origin of kites.接下来我们来看正文了 History of kites 这一章啊，我们来了解风筝的历史吧 Kites were named after the kite bird Name after 表示啊由什么命名以什么取名啊风筝呢是用 kite bird 这种叫做鸢的鸟来命名的 What kind of bird is it? 继续看The kite bird has white wings and easily floats high in the sky Easily 表示轻易的Float 是漂浮这里 Summer 说说鸢呐它属于鹰科 The kite bird looks like the eagle 翅膀宽大飞行能力超强可以轻轻松松在空中漂浮滑翔啊 They are good at flying and can fly very high 风筝就很像这种鸟啊 People named kites after them 那我们知道了风筝名字的来历啊什么时候有的风筝呢继续看 No one knows who made the first kite But the first written story about a kite is over 2,200 years old. Written 就是书面的，写成文字的。The first written story about a kite, 第一个关于风筝成文的故事 is over 2,200 years ago. 是在呀2200年前了。写故事的人呢，肯定也是见过风筝的呀。So the history of kites is more than 2,200 years.What was the old story about? 继续看 It is about a Chinese general who used a kite to measure how far he had to tunnel under his enemy's walls. It's a long sentence. 我们来查一下吧。关于什么的故事啊？就用 about. It is about a Chinese general. General 啊是将军的意思。关于什么样的中国将军呢？Who used a kite to measure 用风筝来测量。测量什么呢 How far he had to tunnel. 测量出他呀需要挖多远的地道。在哪儿呢？ Under his enemy's walls. 在敌人的城墙下。the general measured the distance with a kite. 还有什么说法呢？继续看。Chinese legends also describe two scholars making a kite that lifted one of them into the air. Describe 是描述啊 ，scholars 是指有学问的人。Two scholars making a kite， 这俩学者呀做了个风筝，什么样的呢？ That lifted one of them into the air. Lift 是抬起来呀，提起来的意思。这个风筝啊，把他俩其中的一个人呢带上了天呐。what an interesting story.Now we know kites have a very long history. 在东方啊，中国的古老故事中就有风筝的身影了。那西方又有什么关于风筝的故事呢？ How did they use the kite? Let's go reading. Look at the picture. The man was flying the kite. 为什么风筝跟天上的闪电连在一起了呢？先来看单词吧。Shock 电击触电，那么触电呢就叫做 electric shock.The electric shock is very dangerous. 咋个记住？别碰那根天线，不然会触电的。Don't touch the wire, or you will get a shock. 接下来我们来看正文啦。The inventor Ben Franklin had the idea that lightning was made of electricity. Inventor 是发明家呀 ，Ben Franklin 是本·富兰克林。What was his idea? Lightning was made of electricity. Lightning 是闪电呐。Electricity 是电，他认为呀，闪电是由电构成的。闪电里到底有没有电呢？来看 Ben Franklin 的实验，寻找答案吧。He wanted to prove his idea. Prove 就是证明啦。How did he prove lightning was made of electricity? 看看他是怎么证实他的观点的。One day, when it was stormy, he tied a metal key to a kite string. Metal key 是金属钥匙啊。绑在了哪里呢？ Tied a metal key to a kite string. 绑在了风筝线上了。Then he flew the kite up into the storm clouds. Lightning from the storm hit his kite. Hit 表示击中啊，云里的风筝被闪电击中了。The electricity ran down the wet string to the metal key. 电流啊就顺着往下跑啊。The electricity ran down. 从哪儿到哪儿呢？ The wet string to the metal key.电呐，从淋湿的线流到了金属钥匙上，这是因为呀，水和金属都可以导电呐。湿湿的风筝线和金属钥匙就像电线一样了。Now the metal key had electricity. Then what did Franklin do? 继续看 When he reached for the key, he got a surprise. Reached for 就是伸手去拿呀，去碰啊。What surprise did he get? 继续看The electricity jumped from the key and gave him a shock. 电流啊，从钥匙上到他手上，给了他一个电击。Wow, his idea was proved. Lightning was made of electricity. 闪电呐，的确是带电的，不然钥匙上电哪来的呢？这个实验证明了闪电是一种放电现象啦。Amazing! 风筝还能用来做实验呢，但是有注意事项哦。Let's read. Do not try this yourself.It's not safe to do. When Ben Franklin tried to do it again, he was hurt badly. Badly 是严重的，电击可不是闹着玩的。Don't try it by yourself. 对啦，你们知道这个富兰克林是谁吗？ Ben Franklin was a very famous scientist in America. 他呀，除了是个做了很多关于电的实验的科学家，还发明了避雷针呐。后来呢，还参与起草和签署了美国的独立宣言，是美国的开国元勋呐。还当过美国的州长，所以呀，他还是名政治家。Now we know another story about the kites. Ben Franklin used the kite to prove his idea. 这也让我们知道了风筝的历史故事。看来呀，不管是东方还是西方，人们很早就会妙用风筝啦。接下来我们来看看风筝的用途吧。Let's go reading. Look at the picture. The man went fishing.How did he use the kite? 接下来我们来看单词 fish hook 鱼钩 hook 是钩子啊，那么鱼钩啊就是 fish hook 啦。The fish hook is used for catching fish. 这一章我们来看看人们都会用风筝做哪些事儿呢？ Many uses for kites. Some people have used kites for fishing. They put a fish hook and bait on the long kite tail. Bait 是诱饵啊，鱼饵的意思。人们呀，把鱼钩和诱饵放在风筝尾巴上，然后呢 ，the kite tail dragged in the water. Dragged in 表示拖入啊，带着鱼饵的风筝尾巴扎进了湖里，就像图上这样。Can you see the kite tail? It is in the water. 继续看 ，When the fish saw it, it bit the bait and was caught on the hook. Bit the bait 就是bite the bait， 鱼呀咬住诱饵 ，and 表示并列，同时怎么样呢 ？Was caught on the hook， 还被鱼钩给抓住了。看最后一句 ，Then the kite was pulled in. Pulled in 就是拉回来呀，有鱼上钩，风筝就下降啦，渔民就把风筝往回拉呀。Oh, kites could be used for fishing. Unbelievable. What about the other uses of kites? Let's go on reading. Look at the picture. What a big kite. 这个大型的长方体风筝像个房间呐。What was it for? 先看圈起来单词喽。Gauge 测量仪器，计量器。比如温度计就可以叫做 temperature gauge。这个测量仪器告诉你还剩多少燃料啊。The gauge tells you how much fuel you have left. 接下来我们来看正文。Weather kites carried scientific gauges into the sky. Weather kites 指的就是气象风筝啦。它能干什么呢？ Carried scientific gauges into the sky. 把科学测量仪器带到天上。Scientific 就是科学的。What could scientific gauges do? 继续看。The gauges measured how fast the wind was blowing and how cool the air was. Measure 就是测量啦，仪器能测量什么呢？ How fast the wind was blowing. 风啊吹得有多快，也就是测量风速了。还有呢 And how cool the air was. 空气有多凉爽，也就是测量气温了。知道了这些，就能粗略地预测天气，比如下雨的情况啦。Now we know weather kites took gauges into the sky. 风筝还有什么意想不到的用途呢 ？Let's go on reading. Look at the big picture. What were they doing? 看小字 These war kites are attached to a camera. War kites 就是作战时候用的战斗风筝了。为什么在风筝上安上相机呢？我们先来看圈起来单词喽。Troop 军队部队，比如中国军队就可以说 Chinese troops。总统呢打算派出军队了。The president decided to send in the troops. 接下来我们来看正文。Years ago, some armies used kites with cameras to spy on enemy troops. Army 就是军队啦 ，spy 是侦察监视。有些军队用什么样的风筝呢 ？With cameras 有摄像头的风筝，来干嘛呀 ？To spy on enemy troops 来监视敌人的军队呀。They put cameras on the kites. 这也太隐蔽了吧，敌人很难发现呢。This was a terrific idea. 继续看 Kites were also used as flying targets. Targets 就是靶子了。Flying targets 是飞行靶的意思，也就是空中用来练习射击的靶子了。继续看 The kites trained soldiers to aim better. Aim 就是瞄准啦。To aim better表示瞄得更准。为什么风筝当靶子可以训练士兵瞄准的能力呢？ Soldiers shot at the kites. The moving kites were hard to hit with bullets. Bullet 是子弹啦。To hit with bullets 就是用子弹击中啊。移动着的风筝很难击中的。Why was it hard? 因为风筝被风吹来吹去，很难控制方向啊。训练难度一下就提高了。风筝还有军事用途呢。Now we know kites could be used by armies and soldiers. 这一章呢，我们了解了风筝在过去的各种用途。接下来我们来看看现在的风筝吧。Let's go reading. Look at the pictures. The kites look different. 现在的风筝大多数都是来放着玩的。They're beautiful and interesting. 都有什么样的风筝呢？接下来一起来看圈起来单词 Flutter 拍打翅膀振翅，比如昆虫拍拍翅膀 The insect flutter its wings。 接下来看正文 Different shapes of kites fly in different ways。 风筝形状呢会影响飞行方式，快来看看。Flat diamond-shaped kites fly easily. Diamond-shaped kites 指的就是菱形的风筝啊。菱形风筝很好组装，容易飞起来呀。So they are great for kids to fly. 继续看。Box-shaped kites can hang still in the air for a long time. Box-shaped kites 是盒子形状的风筝，也就是箱型风筝。Hang 是悬挂悬着呀。Still 是静止不动啊。它们能在空中飘很久。What about other kites? 继续看第二段。Stunt kites twist and twirl on many strings. Stunt kites 是特技风筝啊。Twist 是扭曲啊。Twirl 是旋转。比如右边图上的风筝啊。Look at the strings under the kite. 这些风筝有很多线呐，在飞的时候可以旋转扭曲，就像在表演特技一样了。That's why they are called stunt kites. 那还有什么风筝呢？继续看。Large parafoil kites act almost like parachutes. Parafoil 是翼伞，有点像长方形的降落伞呀。Parachute 就是降落伞的意思啦。翼伞风筝和降落伞的原理差不多嘛。Interesting. 继续看。Giant dragon kites flutter. 左边这张图是巨龙风筝啊。They flutter. 飞的时候翅膀还会动呢。What other kites are there? 来看最后一种。Fighting kites can be used to cut other kites' strings. Fighting kites 是专门用来比赛或者斗风筝的风筝，它们的风筝线非常锋利，可以把别的风筝线割断呢。Fighting kites can cut other kites' strings. That's how they fight. 那最后剩下的风筝就是赢家啦。Oh, we know different kites. They have different uses and they can fly in different ways. Let's check some kites on the next page. Look at the first picture. These are the things that we need to make a kite. 这一章我们来学习怎么制作风筝吧。Make your own kite. You will need 2 lightweight, smooth sticks, one 3 feet, 90 centimeters long, the other 2 feet, 60 centimeters. 首先需要什么样的木棍呢？有2个特征啊。第一 lightweight 轻巧的，第二呢 smooth 光滑的，一根呢要90厘米长，另一根要60厘米长。还需要什么呢？ A large plastic trash bag cut open 一个剪开的大垃圾袋啊。A long strip of lightweight cloth or plastic for the tail. Strip 就是条啊，一长条轻便的布或者塑料。They are used to make the tail. 做风筝尾巴的材料也有咯。How about the tools? 继续看 Scissors, strong tape, a very long string. 剪刀、强力胶带和线。Okay, have you found the things? If you are ready, let's check step 1. 看右边。Form a cross shape with the sticks. 拿出木棍做一个十字 cross. Wrap tape around the sticks where they meet. Wrap 是包起来呀。Meet 就是交叉相会的意思，在木棍交叉的地方用胶带包住固定住。那么风筝的骨架有了。What is the second step? Let's go on reading. Look at the first picture. The man holds the string in his hands. 他拿线来做什么呢？接下来看正文。Step 2, 看看第二步要做什么。Cut off a 4 foot, 120 centimeters piece of string. 这切下来的120厘米的线要怎么处理呢？ Tape each end of the string to each end of the long stick. Tape 是用胶带粘呐。Tape each end of the string. 把线的每一端粘在哪儿呢？ To each end of the long stick. 粘在呀刚刚上页提到的90厘米的长棍子两端呐。This string is called the bridle. 线还有个名字叫做 bridle, 风筝的提线。接下来要做什么？Tie one end of the rest of the string to the middle of the bridle. Tie 表示系呀，把刚刚用剩下的线一端系在 bridle 的中间，也就是在提线上再系一根绳子，这样就可以拉着风筝飞了。Next, let's look at step 3. 来看看风筝面要怎么做呢？ Lay the cross on the open plastic bag. Lay 表示放，把木棍做的十字形框架放在哪儿呢？On the open plastic bag. 放在剪开的塑料袋上。Cut a diamond shape around it. 把塑料袋呢剪成菱形。Make sure to cut the diamond shape wider than the ends of the sticks. Wider than 是比什么更宽呢？剪的菱形要比棍子的末端要宽，也就是风筝面要盖住风筝的木棍架子。Now we have finished the most parts of the kite. 十字形框架做好了，风筝面也剪好了，但它们是分离的。怎么把十字形支架固定在风筝面上呢？ Let's go on reading.Look at the picture at the bottom. The kite is almost finished. 来看看还需要哪些步骤才能做完风筝啊？ Let's look at step 4. Fold the corners of the diamond over the ends of the sticks. Fold 表示折叠呀。现在知道为什么风筝面要剪宽一点点了吗？多出来的地方要折进去。Fold the corners of the diamond. 把十字形木棍的四个角包住。Over the ends of the sticks. 这一步啊是把塑料袋固定在支架上。继续看 Tape the corners tightly to the sticks. Tightly 表示紧紧的，把角的位置牢牢粘在木棍上。You can check these 2 steps in the picture below. Is that all? 风筝大功告成了吗？还有一步呢 Step 5. For a tail, tape the strip of cloth or plastic to the bottom of the kite.风筝的尾巴要怎么做呢？ Tape the strip of cloth or plastic. 把布条啊或者塑料条粘在哪里呢？ The bottom of the kite. 粘在风筝的底部。Now the kite is done. Congratulations! 但是在正式放风筝之前呢 Summer 还有些注意事项要提醒大家。Let's look at the kite safety. Remember to choose an open, safe place to fly your kite. 选一个开阔安全的地方。Don't fly it near power lines. Power lines 是电线呐。Stay away from the power lines, 不然很容易触电。Keep it away from trees, roads, and airports. 树木啊可能刮住风筝，道路上有汽车，机场的飞机也要离远点儿。Don't fly a kite in the rain or when you hear thunder. 想想富兰克林的实验 It's not safe. 继续看 Be sure nothing is on the ground to trip over.Trip over 就是绊倒啊，要注意脚下。Now we have finished our own kites. We also know the safety rules. 接下来可以正式放风筝喽 Let's go! Look at the picture. The girl is flying the kite. Great! 接下来看正文啦。On a breezy day, take your kite to a flat open area. Breezy 表示有微风的，有风才能放风筝嘛。Flat 是平的，天气和地点都选好了。Be sure there are no power lines or big trees. 先抬头看看有没有电线和大树这样的障碍物哦。Look at the ground around you. Is there anything you could trip over? 再看看地上有没有障碍物。Hold your kite up by the bridle and run into the wind. By the bridle 就是通过体线的位置抓着风筝提线跑。Let go of the kite and slowly let out some string. 先放走风筝，再慢慢放线。Then let out a little more until your kite is high in the sky. 来切一下这句话吧。Then let out a little more. 然后再放多一点。Until 表示直到啊，直到什么时候呢？ Until your kite is high in the sky. 直到风筝啊在天空中飞得很高很高。Happy flying!Enjoy flying the kite. 那么今天关于风筝我们就了解到这儿啦。The kite is not only an amazing toy, but also a useful tool for people. 风筝各种各样的用途啊，令我们大开眼界。Making the kite is not that difficult. You can do it by yourself. 找个有风的日子，赶紧去放风筝吧。See you next time. Bye.